Sailing's such a cool sport, you know, you get so much respect for the elements and being outdoors all the time, but no day is ever the same. You're on different boats or in different conditions on a different waterway, and it's extremely mentally stimulating and challenging in that way. I also love working with people and with other team members, and that's what really makes me tick in sailing. I love to know my teammates and how to bring out the best in them. You know, you can't control everything in sailing, and you can, you know, do your best job on the day and something out of your control can really ruin your result. And so it's quite humbling in that sense as well. You can believe that you're the best athlete out there, but something can go wrong, and so you do have a pretty healthy respect for that as well. This style of, you know, foiling, racing in short courses with this calibre of sailing is something I've been hunting for my entire sailing career, and I think that SailGP have really got it right this time in terms of making sailing accessible and interesting to people that aren't sailors. And they're 50-foot foiling catamarans, so they've got an aerofoil under the water, and that kind of forces the boat to lift up and out and sail literally out of the water. They've also got, rather than a sail, which normal boats have, they've got an aeroplane wing as well. So it's, you know, cutting edge technology, and the boats are developing all the time to keep up with the new technology that's coming through. And what's so cool about SailGP is that it's had the pulling power to pull athletes in from the Volvo Ocean Race, the America's Cup, Olympic gold medalists from all walks of sailing. We really do have the best of the best athletes, as both the male and the female as well. Sailing's one of those sports where your physical performance isn't the determining factor for that win or loss, but it does make a lot more than what meets the eye in terms of how you perform. And the biggest thing in ocean racing is endurance, and you've got to be able to still be strong and powerful, but also coordinated and mentally be able to make good decisions under some pretty extreme conditions. So you're cold, you're wet, you're tired, you're probably hungry as well. So we see a lot of as much variance in training as humanly possible. You want to shock the body quite a lot, but also, you know, that really nice basic strength and endurance takes you a long way as well. So for me, I don't have an incredibly long attention span, so it suits me really well in terms of fitness training. I like to mix it up quite a lot and never be doing the same thing day to day. SailGP's got this Race for the Future initiative. So we're racing for 2 wins. One is the season championship, but also the Race for the Future championships. And the idea is that the teams, you know, brainstorm together and think of ways that we can make less of an environmental impact or a positive change, and then go forward and with, you know, any kind of influence or funding that we can pull together some really exciting changes. And one partnership we're really excited about is it's a 3-way partnership with Parley, Wealth and ourselves. And so for every win that we get, Wealth provide the funding for Parley to do said number of kilometres of beach cleans. And so it kind of fires us up, you know, when we get a win, we're like, yes, we're really getting, you know, some waterfront, you know, cleaned up and picking up all of those microplastics and really trying to make a decent amount of change. Sailing's, you know, at the moment, beautiful and equal. Like as a child, you know, there's equal involvement. It's quite nice and evenly matched as well, and it's mixed gender, you know, right up until, you know, you get to those paid roles later in life. And it's been, you know, a bit of a struggle to break into that professional realm as a female sailor up until about now, where we've got these great initiatives that are coming through, and it's making a big difference, but we've still got a long way to go. We're seeing female inclusion now at a, you know, with small positions and roles available, but in terms of like having that top meet the bottom, we're not quite there yet. Right now, I feel like we're at this critical point where we can really make fast change in the sport and find that equity. So for me right now, the end game is to, you know, perform as best as I can and really be an integral part of the Australian SailGP team right now, but also, you know, develop this into something really special in terms of a full, you know, female team going forwards. And there's really exciting opportunities happening right now, but what's important to me is that influence and being a good role model and really like trying to prove the worth of how awesome female athletes are.